encouragement, and I know where to get it. Let's rise with Lesette. Come on, come on, rise. Let's go higher, higher, higher. Rise with Lesette. Rise with Lesette. Hello, 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 and welcome to my Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, I know you're so used to being the host of My Perspective Monday. I was waiting for 3 months for you to accidentally say that, and I thought she was never going to do it. And
I
you
did
did it
it.
today,
I
and I
mean,
love
I am so sorry, but you guys, it's just like was it PTSD or something? I don't know.
it. Whoa, PTSD? You mean muscle memory?
Yeah. But welcome to Rise with Lisette. It's
Uh,
so good to have you today. We're on the verge of Christmas. Everybody's out and just doing what they do, trying to get their little gifts and their little presents and stuff. And that's awesome, to try to make someone happy and you want to be a blessing to someone.
well,
That's powerful.
Lisette, I think it's called Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. That way we get everybody.
True.
We get everybody.
Hanukkah too. We're gonna get everybody in their Kwanzaa, everybody. Everybody in their happy, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. Oh my goodness, don't get me on my silly side today. But wow, it's so good to be here. I thank God for Kiani, my staff, the staff here at Rise with Lisette. You guys are awesome. You're doing a great job. Always behind the scene, working like little F's, doing their little stuff, making Santa Claus look good.
Well, Mrs. Claus, Clarence is Santa Claus, 'cause he's the one
Yeah,
bringing.
that's
Clarence is going to
Clarence
be
is
on today. We got so many guests coming through here for your last episode. We've got Phil Cook, that's coming on here today. We've got Ken Stevenson, he's coming on here today. We got your wonderful husband and support system, Clarence, coming on here today. Maybe he can tell us about his worst Christmas restaurant, holiday restaurant experience with you. That would be amazing if he can throw that in there. I'm so interested to ask Ken, what was his most disappointing Christmas present wise? I wonder if he'll be honest or he'll say, "Oh, I appreciated everything I got." So we'll see what Ken does, if he'll be honest with us or not. I know somebody who, of course, will always be honest with us. You know who that is?
Oh, who is our guest? Oh, somebody's
It's
at the door.
Phil Cook. How you doing, Phil?
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
hey, Phil. Oh, wow. It's so good to see you today, Phil. How are you?
I'm doing well, Songbird. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So
Good.
you getting all geared up for Christmas and all that stuff?
Yes, yes. It's been a crazy year, I think, for us both. Wow, a lot has happened this year, right?
Wow, a lot has, and I'm still just gleaming off your interview that we had. It was so powerful.
Yeah.
How you shared. You share your heart. About having a disability with being blind, but yet it's not a disability to you. I
Yeah.
mean, you're going on about your business, and you're making beautiful music, and you're
Great.
just awesome. And how's life been treating you?
It's been going well. It's been going well. It's been busy. Like I had mentioned, to you off camera. It's been real busy. So I'm taking December 21st to December 31st, and I'm gonna become a monk. I'm hibernating, right?
He's gonna be
That's
a hermit.
interesting. Have you been writing? Have you been doing any writing, songwriting or?
You know what's interesting? Well, you already know what I've been working on because you're a part of it, and I'm so honored that you agreed to be a part of that project. But God got on my case. I was in here a couple of months ago, and I always like new creating. When I'm, you know how it is. Creators create, right? So I'm in here working on something, and God just put it on my spirit. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, making music, Like, no, no, no. You got like 80 to 100 songs you haven't even put out yet. You got to
Wow.
start putting this stuff out. So I've been just getting things lined up for 2024. I have a single coming out in addition to my dad's remake. So uh, that's going to come out sometime early next year. And I'm excited about that. And there's just so many things in the pipe that I had to slow down. It's like, okay, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. I don't need to write anything else for the moment. I have to get the material out that's there already. So yeah, yeah.
That that is awesome. I mean,
I'm
you
kind
just
of appalled. No one asked me to be on the song. I can
Ah,
sing. If y'all get a shower head and put it in the studio and let me stand under it, I could sing really well.
oh, I bet you can sing, Keon. I bet you can.
I got you. My bad. My bad.
I remember from the interview we had. It's just it's just you know it's just awesome, the interview that we had about your father. um
Yeah, and your dad.
huh
And your dad. I mean,
and my
what a
dad too.
coincidence.
So he sang on some shows with Sam Cooke.
Right.
So
Yeah.
legends. I mean, just I love his music. Dancing the night away. A
Yeah.
change is going to come.
Yeah.
That's like awesome. I
Well, I
mean,
got two people on my
timeless.
screen that are going to be legends by the end of it, because we already know the powerful range and emotions that Lesette emit, and we've watched some of Phil's video. He sung for us in that interview that we did. If you guys go back on YouTube on the Rise with Lesette playlist and check for it, so we know he's got the chops, and the beauty is playing interested instruments. But Phil, the question for me is, for those who missed the interview, were you born blind, or did you become blind as you were getting older?
Well, good question. My grandmother, as far as I can remember, she was blind, and my mother inherited some of her eye troubles, including glaucoma. Um, and out of it's quite a few of us kids, actually 10. Um, and everybody that had eye troubles except for my baby sister. She came out with 20/20 plus. So I wasn't born blind. I lost my complete blindness came upon me in 2005. In 2005, yeah.
And the importance that I asked that question is because, when you're born blind, that's what you know. It's all you
Right.
know, and so you don't know any different. Someone who becomes blind, it's a little, it's a little different. I mean, I don't mean to put it small by saying little, but kind of, as briefly as you can, talk about how you processed that.
Right. And correction, it was 2006 Valentine's Day. But
Okay.
I think for me, in the blind community, this question comes up a lot because some people I know were born blind, and some people
Mhm.
lost their sight along the way. And we said, kind of kick the question around, which would you prefer? And see, I've seen sunsets. I've seen nights up in the mountains where the stars look like you could practically touch them. I've seen sunrises on the ocean, and I wouldn't trade it. So if I had to choose, I would rather have seen and lost my eyesight, which is my case, than to have not had any eyesight at all. But it is an adjustment. It's something I took very hard when I lost my sight. I had a lot of things on the table. I mean, music production, shopping music to labels, working with some artists, and everything came to a grinding halt when I lost my eyesight. And I was my worst enemy because I convinced myself that I couldn't do it anymore without eyesight. So
you
I
know
had,
this is I'm sorry, this is interesting, I feel, because my father, he went blind as well. He was a guitarist, and he was
right,
a manager he managed a group, the quartet group. Plus, he was a singer songwriter, recording artist, and he went blind. And it was hard for him, but it was amazing how he chose to go on with life, and he did it very well. You
right,
know, it just amazes me how, you know, if I get a little speck in my eye, I feel like I'm lost. But I've seen you, you know, travel alone. I mean, and you do things alone, walk, you know, go throughout your community alone. That's it's just awesome and amazing.
Wow.
What is something that annoys you with people in your blindness? I
Whoa,
mean,
wait, Lesette, we only got a couple hours.
I
If
know.
okay.
you if you want to go on, what?
Look, two things you got me.
That's a whole different show right
Right,
there.
right. We should do that. We should do
Just
that one
one
day.
thing, one little.
Hey,
No, but three things. First, I didn't know about your dad losing his sight, so that was this is my first I'm hearing about that. And secondly, you brought something back to my memory. When you kept mentioning alone. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Ray. You saw
which
the movie
movie?
Ray, the story about Ray Charles.
Ray,
Yeah.
yes.
There was a scene where he was about to leave the house, and he told his wife, he said, "You know, when I go out this door, when I go out into the world, I go out alone." And I saw that movie before I lost my eyesight,
Wow.
and talk about choking up. I'm trying to hold it together because I really believe that it was preparing me for this part of the journey, right? What irritates me is some of the dumb questions you may get. Now, some people say there's no stupid questions. It can be when you got grown folks that's asking it. Children, I got a lot more patience for children. But when you
Uh
ask questions like, how do you get dressed? One leg at a time, just like you. You know,
oh.
more intimate questions, which I'll leave that open to your imagination. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you really asking me this question? Or my favorite, people see the cane, they can tell by the cane I'm blind, and they'll go, "How are you?"
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's listen. That's my favorite one of someone who has one impairment and people overcompensate with another impairment. It's like I'm blind, I can hear.
I can hear.
And
Why are you screaming in my ear?
yes, yes. I'm like, are you kidding me? Or I got one more. I'll be quick. If you're with me and you're giving me sighted guide or helping me out, I'll take my wallet out at the store, give the person the money for the goods, and they'll give you the change. Hello. But anyway, yeah, those are just a couple of pet peeves. You know.
I, you know what? And I know you wouldn't have a problem with this because you're a very down to earth, humble person. But I think of people who are vain, and you know, we're taught in society to be more attracted to someone's physical attraction,
Right,
right? And I think losing your eyesight forces you to pay attention to that person more beyond their physical attraction because you just have no choice.
right, right. Hey, I
You
could
can
do
see
like
the
Ray
beauty in
Charles. I
people.
could do the wrist thing, but oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh,
But
Mm, mm,
yeah,
mm,
you
mm.
know, it's like what is that movie? Was it Shawshank Redemption where they said you can get busy living or you can get busy dying? So when this
yes.
whole thing came upon me, I had a rough time at first. I won't lie to you. But after the pity party, you know, and God just spoke to my spirit one day. Okay, you done with this nonsense? I'm like, pretty much. And say, get up. I got some work for you to do. And when I discovered that it is difficult, I won't sugarcoat it. But that I can still do what I love. I can still do what I feel that God made me to do. I just have to attack it differently. You know, like with your dad. You know, he was strumming that guitar for years.
Yes,
When
he
he was
was.
strumming the guitar, he wasn't doing this. He was doing
That's
this.
right.
You know, so the fingers have eyes, so to speak. So it was just a matter of trusting that part of my body and going, okay, you did the work, you did the rehearsal, you practiced, you learned it. Now, what am I going to do looking down? I can't see anyway, so I have to trust that the fingers are going to that they're going to do what their job. You know,
Well, look, Phil, can you sing us one verse of a can you sing us "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him"?
Did
oh
he
wow,
just tickle the? He tickled the ivories. By the way,
Yes,
I
he
learned
did.
that. I learned that
Or
he
either
tickled the
whatever you want to sing for one
I
verse, a
I
Christmas
did have a
song,
little
please.
something for you. It's close to that one, but it is holiday.
Do what you want to do.
How about this one? Holy night, a star was brightly shining. It's the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the earth and sinners pining till he appeared, and the soul felt his word. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices in yonder breaks. A new and glorious morn fall on the deep. Oh, hear the angels' voices all night. Divine, all night, when Christ was born. All night, divine, all night divine.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Phil.
That's one of my favorite holiday songs. It really is.
Lisette, you messed it up. I was gonna come in with the fall on your knees.
There you go.
You're crazy. You are so crazy.
So, Phil, we thank you so much for hopping on and spending us
Yeah,
some time with us today. We look forward to seeing so much of you in 2024.
absolutely.
Doing doing a lot of promotion. I know you're about to go into hermit status for the next 2 weeks.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go on a sabbatical or something. But yeah, listen, I appreciate you having me. God bless you. And,
Thank you,
um,
Phil.
enjoy the holiday season. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So yeah, yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Phil.
You
Awesome. Amazing.
take
God
care of
bless
yourself.
you.
All right, Songbird.
All right. All right, all right. Don't forget, you guys out there, that I see Anthony Harden and Gail Dove, and I saw some more people out there that was putting some stuff in the chat. We
Yeah,
see
they were
you.
putting stuff in the chat. Your son and your aunt were having a private conversation for all the world to see about meeting up for Christmas. So,
I know. I saw it. I
oh,
saw it. I saw that. You know what? This is awesome. I'm excited. About all these beautiful guests today, this morning. I wonder if we have anybody else. I wonder. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? I remember I had a great time this weekend myself. I don't know what you guys done this weekend, but I had a great time. But we're going to talk more about that, when Clarence, hopefully, that he stops by as well. But you know what? I just been enjoying the show. I love people, and I love to hear their stories. So I'm excited about that. Um, so you know what? Okay, I hear you guys. You got okay, 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 okay. All right. Yes, I look. You should see my producers. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I love to wear him. Sometimes I love wearing it sometimes. But we're just you know what? I got a chance to see the Grinch that stole Christmas. I'm telling you. Now this is my favorite. Well, not necessarily my favorite little Christmas movie and all this stuff. But I'm telling you, the Grinch is downright crazy. I mean, the way he took that poor little dog and hiked up his little booty and made him carry that big sled, down the hill, and he said, "Watch out!" Just being all mean to the poor little dog. He can't carry that big old thing of presents. and he's scaring the daylights out. He slides into town, woo, like slides into town, just terrorizing the neighborhood. He's just it's just so funny. I'm a meet Mr. Green. Just downright, just crazy. All right, okay, cut it. Whatever.
Listen, you know what? I can't. You make my day. I'm just gonna say that. You make my day. For those of you who don't know what happened, sometimes I have to cut my mic off and talk to the guest in the back. You guys can't hear me, but Lisette can hear me, and she always responds to me talking to the guest. And I've been telling her for 2 years,
It's
just
in
keep
my ear.
talking.
It's in my ear.
I know, but you got it. But guess what? You know what? Guess
Oh,
what?
who is there? Who is at the door?
Well, it's your good friend Rachel. That's who's at the
Rachel.
door.
Hey, Ray. How
Hi,
are
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm here in Brighton, London, Brighton, UK. It's my grandchild's 21st birthday, so I just went and had some champagne with them, and I made it back in time.
Thank you so much for stopping by. And I got a surprise for you. Boom, bam. I
Oh
have
my
got
God!
the book, I must say, sir. I've got your book right here. Right here, sir. Right here.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, thank you so
Bam,
much.
bam. Last time I didn't have it, I got it for you right there in your face. No, I'm just messing.
Good. Well, I'm gonna be back up at home uh around March, April. I'll definitely sign it for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm telling you guys, this you really need to get this book. It's called Iced by Rachel. And you know what? This book is absolutely. Oh, my sister said, calm down yourself. Yeah, that's impossible. But anyway, you know what? I'm excited about this book. You know why? Because it speaks about the perspective of the person that is on crack, the crack user. Instead of you listening at families complain about, and share how about they have someone that is using drugs, and it's just, and how it just tears families apart, and but yet to get it from the perspective of the crack user. I mean, this book is just awesome, Ray. I'm just telling you. If you haven't
Thank you.
book, this is called Iced by Ray Shell. You need to go and pick. You need to go on Amazon and order a copy of this book. I'm trying to go back a little bit to the book and the interview to refresh others about the book, and you know, um, just tell us how the book has been doing.
Well, it's sold out. It's half of its UK run, and I mean, they're really, really surprised that a book that came out 30 years ago and is republished now is doing that well. So I mean, like it's really, really doing it. It's doing the numbers. I'm going to be doing a play based on the book on March February 11th at the Playground Theatre in London, and I mean, I'm really, really, really excited. I got a BBC play that's coming out, so Lord is blessing. I mean, the Lord is really blessing, and I talked to Lee Daniels, the director that has the film rights, and sort of shouted at him. And he's actively getting the film in preparation for 2024 shoot. So things are good. And I'm working on I'm at the same time I'm working on Ice 2, the lateral flow novel. Plus, got another book that's coming out called the abundance code. You know how everybody's all into abundance and all this kind of stuff. So
Yes.
that deals with that as well. So I've just been really busy, sis. I've been really and recording. I just wish I was there so I could record your beautiful voice. Like, if y'all don't know this, Lisette, this lady can sang her to kook us off. And I'm gonna come back and I'm preparing some tracks and stuff so we can get some more stuff done.
Thanks, Ray. I really appreciate that. I
Something.
enjoy working with you as well. You're pretty awesome. Just the many gifts of Ray. You know, um,
No,
Something else.
the many gifts of the Lord.
Some another thing that the book depicts a particular struggle with a particular substance, But when you really, really read into it and look at it, it speaks to so many different issues. It doesn't
Yeah.
have, like, the journey that you went through and the things that you're talking about, whether you're dealing with, stressful financial situations you can't get out of, a different type of substance, relationship, like everything he talks about kind of relates to any other problem that can be overtaking your life. And that's the great thing, because, everybody isn't dealing with a drug addiction that they had to overcome. But if they don't look at it that way, it can help people with so many other aspects of their life. That's what it's
Absolutely.
exciting about it.
That's good. Absolutely, absolutely can. And it makes me think about, people dealing with addictions even during the holidays here. I'm
Yeah.
sure, it's got to be, an increase in the usage of addiction because of depression. And have you experienced that when you was writing the book that even during the holidays it got worse?
Well, the thing is, I studied crack addicts. I'm not an addict of crack myself, though I do believe that everybody's addicted to something, even if it's sugar or your telephone or your husband or sex or porn. Everybody's addicted to something, because of this age that we're in and this whole information overload. You can get information and stuff from everything, and anything that you have to do before anything that you fiend that you need to do is an addiction. And I tend to think that what we need to do, maybe that's why uh, I loved the pandemic, because it gave me time to just disconnect from everything. And I tend to think that yearly, I think every year we should have about 3 or 4 months where we don't have to do anything. The weather can get better, the environment can get better, because right now we do so much. There's just so much going on all the time. It's no wonder people are stressed constantly.
That
I'm
is so
mad. I'm mad that he just named five of my six addictions here on the YouTube. So we're just gonna move right along. You know what? You're talking about when you said addicted, whether that's sugar or anything. This is the time where people, credit cards is an addiction. The
yes.
Yeah,
addiction of having to, if you're one of those people that think you have to get every single person that's close to you in your life a present, and it's got to be miraculous, and then you spend the next 6 months getting out of debt because you went overboard
There you
for
yeah,
go.
this holiday season.
yeah. Well, it's I tell my grandchildren, because I'm over here. Today's like it's my grandchild's 21st birthday, and I'm just freaking out because just watching this young person grow these 21 years. And I said that it was important for me to be here with my grandchildren, because I didn't really have a relationship with my grandfather. I had a little bit of relationship with my mama's father, and it seems like if the mother and father don't work out, and a child with the mother, they don't see much of the father's family. And that's the case with my grandchild. So since I'm grandpa, I gave him a bracelet from Kenya, which I said was his coming of age bracelet, because traditions are so important. And like it's a trip. Even though Cornelius was cracked up, he still had a sense of the traditions that he came through, whether they helped him or not. And Christmas triggers all that stuff into place.
Yes. Yes, it does. And I think about Cornelius, and I can't forget how Cornelius, the main, actor in this book, the main focus in this book, he was the crack addict. How he said, this statement more than any, how he said, I knew that my sister Lorraine, and that Lorraine was his sister, she was like his caregiver. She would
Yeah,
do things for him. When he didn't, she would pay his rent and try to bring him food. Because he didn't care. Because she was trying to help him. But when he said that he knew that he was taking her time and her energy. I mean,
yeah,
out of the whole book, that lines, you know, stay with me because the
mm,
tears just begin to just flow. Because sometimes when you see people that has an addiction, you feel like, I'm going to help them, bless their little hearts, I'm going to help them. But all the while, they don't care. Some of them really
no.
just gotten to the point where they don't care what they're doing to you. They don't care if they're wasting your time and your energy. And that means that they don't care about you. You know, they care about themselves, and even
I mean,
wives. even people that maybe have a spouse, they don't really care about their spouses. The crack or the drug or whatever is their lover,
Yeah.
and it hurts. It really hurts,
I mean, when I started researching it, the addicts that I was talking to told me to be careful because the drug would find you, and it did. I mean, I was coming out of the amphitheater. I was on tour with the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber, and we stopped in Washington D.C. at the amphitheater. I'm coming out of the theater, and I step on something, and pick it up, and it's a bag of crack, and like they told me, it will talk to you. This thing is saying, well, look, you're writing about me. Why don't you try and find out exactly what it is? And I looked at it this way. I talked back to it. I said, look, my children did not send me to America to become a crack addict. So once I took it to the hotel and identified the properties, wrote down what it looked like, wrote down the texture of it, I flushed it down the toilet because it had served my purpose. I just wanted to actually see and feel, be able to describe realistically what the drug is and what he did. I just wanted basically for people to feel like they're inside the mind of this person, and that's basically down to my acting training. We had to create character sketches for every actor that we played. So for me, Ice is just basically a character sketch of Cornelius Washington and the life that he lived.
hmm we have various comments in the comment section. I see Gail made a comment, and Anthony Harden said it's a spirit dealing with.
Mm.
A it's like a luring that when you get addicted to it, just it's hard to break it. It is a
Yeah.
spirit. It's
Spe-
terrible, you
Speaking of
know.
spirit, what's your favorite thing to do during this time of year?
Who's that to me?
Yeah, that's to you. I already know what Lisette likes to do. She likes to sing, and
Well,
she likes for Ken and Clarence and me to give her presents. So we're asking you.
well, I'm like, as after I finish um uh this communion with Lisette and yourself,
Mhm.
my Christmas starts. So I've got to finish a script. Have the script finished in the next couple of days because we're doing Iced at the Playground Theatre in London, and in February 11th we're doing an excerpt from the play. So once I get that script done, I'm in for Christmas. I'm shutting down. I'm going to still be doing little bits of writing just to keep the writing going. I'm working, like I said, I'm working on the sequel of Ice. It's called Lateral Flow, and it's all I can say. Like my grandchildren say, it's sick. It is, it's very, very sick, but I'm very excited about that.
I'm
So I'll be resting. The favorite thing I want to do is resting and shutting down. That's what I'm going to be doing.
This is funny because this is what busy people say. The guest who came on before you, Phil Cook, said the same thing. I'm going to be a hermit over the next 2 weeks. I'm relaxing. I'm resting because it's when you are making your life fruitful and doing things that make you happy. It's also can be taxing. It doesn't mean you're not happy. It's just you're living a productive life. If you
Yeah.
have all the energy in the world, you might need to output more production out there, people. You should be a little tired at the end of the year. That means you've had a good year.
That's so
Well,
true.
I'm just so proud and impressed by my sister Lisette. I mean,
Mhm.
if anybody would told us, like when we were on stage at the in or for Starboy, that I would be talking with Lisette across the ocean on her show, I would have been. I said, nah. But look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done.
God is good. He's good. I thank God for Keone for giving me this chance. I really appreciate it. And for all you wonderful guests, making it easy for me by coming on the show. I really
Yes.
appreciate that. I love people, and I love to hear the stories of people because from stories, you can learn some things and you can uh, glean from them to help build yourself up and encourage yourself. And I want to encourage someone out there to go and please get a copy of Iced by Rachel, okay? Go and do that, You will not be sorry. It's an awesome book.
It's an
I'm telling
awesome
you.
book, Ray. Thank you for your time. Oh, you had something else you want to add, Ray?
I just wanted to ask Lisette, when's her next album coming out?
Well, you know what? I'm looking for a producer. I'm looking for a studio. I've written all my songs, and but I'm not rushing it. You know.
Well, let's send me what you got because we got studios here, and we can actually. All I would have to do is you send me the voice files, and I can get the music and stuff going. Or send me what you want because my nephew's here right now, and he's a producer as well. So I mean, there's a lot of we could give you that UK flavor with your American soul. I mean, serious, I'd love to hear it. Send me some stuff. Send me the demos, and we can take it from there.
You know
Was
her album, her new album name. Did you know her new album name is called K is for Keone? That's the name of her new album.
Wow.
Yeah, I was honored. I was like, wow, I just humbled me a little bit. So
You're
I'm
Yeah.
funny.
interested to see what
Funny.
these songs are about.
You're awesome. You're funny. Great. Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Ray.
much.
Enjoy your time with
Merry
us.
Christmas to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Lisette, send me those tracks seriously.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
I got a song. I got a song in mind for you already in my head. You
Cool.
know, but for those people that don't know, this woman, and I work with some of the best in the world. She has an awesome voice. I mean, awesome. I'm going to be putting out a Tribe Wilson single that's going to feature her. I'm going to finally put out "Come as You Are." Lisette.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I like Emmett Till better though. I love Emmett Till. You know that's my favorite.
What's that?
Emmett Till. Look
Oh my
over
gosh, yes, yes.
you. I
Emmett
love
Till, yeah, wow, wow, wow. Well, we could start a whole nother. The Starboy's coming. It's just I gotta get through. I gotta focus on ice and get that all sorted out. And like I said, I didn't say I'll be in America around February or March, and we'll be doing some stuff.
All right. All right, A boy. Jolly A boy. All
Oh
right,
my
that
God.
song now.
Oh, Ken,
All
help
righty
me.
now. All right.
Ken, help me. All right,
Who I
Ray.
might say, sir?
Oh my
Oh,
God. Please stop. Have a good one, Ray.
thanks
Thank you.
for coming.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You gonna sit up here and act like you don't know me, Gabriel, and Ken? She said, I don't know no producers in studios.
Well, you
I don't
know,
know none of these
Ken
people.
is definitely producing my work. Of course, he produced the theme song,
I'm just
I mean,
messing with
of
you.
Rise with Lisette and My Perspective. He was the producer and the
No,
boys
you did.
band.
I just have to mess with you because of the way you said it. I don't know no producers in studios.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I wasn't looking at him as being a producer. Just found. Just he's on
Ken is
it.
the man. Ken
I
is
mean,
the
he's
man.
the man. Yes, he
Uh,
is. He's the
he
man.
is, he is the man.
And I
And
wonder where it. Well, look at
he,
that.
well, he just rang the doorbell, so I guess he coming on in.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
This is my son, y'all. This is Ken Stevenson,
Absolutely.
Casanova Frankenstein, Blight Moses,
Yes, sir.
Ken the Coolest Nerd. That's
Jesus,
him.
AKA he's
Wow. I want
everything.
to go through all of the so
How you doing, son?
all of the handles. I'm doing good, mother. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, precious. My precious little
Oh,
son,
Ken,
my
where'd you
oh,
get started, Ken? I'm just trying to do a show here and get through. You know what I have to do to get through this with Lesette, and
You,
you gonna get her started.
you know how Mom Dukes is. You already know. You know better than anybody.
Yeah, we do. And we love her for it. We love her
Absolutely.
for it. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. You did a great. That was a great interview with you. You know, when people hear I'm interviewing my son or my husband, are like, "Oh God, what is this going to be about? Some boring family talk?" But no, it was an amazing. Amazing interview. So I want to start right off the bat. I'm just going to get right into it. You probably heard me in the beginning. When was the time that you opened your gift from your mom and you had to fake a smile, but you were like, "What is this?"
Oh man, that's a great question.
it is.
Let me see. My mom, she's been really good at getting. She's a really good gift giver. Like I've gotten some really great gifts over the years. I would say I can't remember any bad Christmas gifts. Like there has been like Christmases where I didn't get as much stuff as before,
Mhm.
but I do remember a gift. Now this wasn't a Christmas gift. This was a gift that she just got me, on a whim. But I remember she went out of town and She came back. I think she might have went up north somewhere, somewhere up top, Jersey, New York. I don't know. But she brought me back a it was an outfit, and it was a Tommy Sport. It wasn't Tommy Hilfiger. It was a fake Tommy Hilfiger short. Now let me tell you, it was a short set. It was a
Oh
short,
no.
and it was mesh. It was a mesh fake Tommy short set. Now I was
And you
prob-
look
I
so
was
cute in it.
I was probably in high school. Like
No.
we don't wear short sets.
No.
Nobody wears short sets.
Or
It was
mesh.
hilarious. But I didn't have the heart to tell her that. I was like, "Mama, this is terrible." I couldn't tell her, but I didn't wear the shirt, but I wore the shorts. I think I wore the shorts for like basketball and stuff like that. But I just remember that gift. That was a horrible gift, but it was the thought. It was the thought that counted, I guess. But she's got me great gifts. My mom she's a really good.
You better be glad you weren't of that age, because at a certain age we'll wear it and do it to make our parents feel better, and then endure the torture in school. But
Oh,
once the time you get to high school, you won't do it. And I learned my lesson the first day of high school. My dad never cut my hair. It was always a barber cutting my hair. My dad, for my first day of high school, wanted to cut my hair, and I let him do
Oh,
it. And he was so proud of it that I went to school. And before lunch, I had to call my mom to
that's
pick me up from school
hilarious.
because
Yeah,
they ran me out of
don't do it.
my boys clown me for it. They came in and I remember they seen it in my closet and they clowned me for it. But I never wore it. I never wore a short set ever. Maybe since like kindergarten. I was like, why would I was like, Mom, how tone deaf could you be? Like you gotta read the room. You know I'm not wearing a short set and it's fake. And it's a fake Tommy. I'm guessing you went by one of those places and people be selling the knockoffs.
The cheap offs. The cheap offs.
I don't know why you got that, but that was definitely the worst gift. But it was a thought. It was the thought that
Do you remember that time that I bought you this little white tuxedo suit to wear for Easter? And
I do.
he was a little fella. How old was you? About 6 years old, 6 or
Something like
7.
that.
You
Yeah.
had the little tie and the little tux, and I mean,
I don't blame her, Ken. I blame Gail, because Gail could have talked her out of all these things, and she didn't.
She was
That's
blame it
complicit.
on Gail.
She was in on it. Nah, I'm
No,
just
Yeah,
I'm
kidding.
she had to
laughing
been on
because
it on
Gail
it.
said in the comments, "My handsome nephew," and that always reminded me of when grandparents and parents and aunts and uncles put you in terrible things. They always tell you how handsome you are in
Oh
it,
yeah, exactly.
while the rest of the world is like, "Why you put that on
Exactly.
that child?"
I'm like, come on. I'm
Now
like,
I
get
do
down.
remember one year you wanted Batman, the Batman car, and I had to wait in a long line
Oh,
to get you that car, and they had to put it on bike order. I was about ready to fight somebody. I
I
was
was her.
laughing.
I remember that because it's funny because my auntie, she's in the chat. My aunt Gail is in the chat, but Aunt Gail got her son Lakeith the Batman car first, and we were very competitive. Like me and my cousin, we would get jealous of each other. Whoever got the best toy. He was always taller than me, so when we would play Batman and Robin, I always had to play Robin, and his excuse was, "I'm taller
no.
than you," so I never got to drive the car. He was always doing driving the car. I was like, "I want to be Batman." He's like, "Nah, you too short to be Batman. I'm taller than you." So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
But anyway, she got him the Batman car. I just remember I was crying. I was like, Mom, I want the Batman car. And she got it for me, man. My mom did it. She got it for me.
See, that's why she
wow.
Not
got you
soon
that
after,
short
yeah.
set, because you were robbing all the time. So she got you that short set. So now I
I
don't
don't
blame you.
don't do that. Don't do that, man. That's horrible.
I'm laughing because
Nightmares.
I literally pictured you in that mesh short set. That's why
Yeah,
I've been laughing for 15
hey,
minutes.
I had nightmares about that short set, man. A mesh
That's
short set.
funny.
Yeah.
How
That's
how
funny.
nervous were you to when your mom asked you to produce something for her for the first time? Like that first time that you had to do it.
Oh
Like
man.
that wanting to get it right.
I think it was
Well,
hold on.
I I would probably say you mean like videos or like music wise? Because I've done both.
Music wise, like the first thing you had to produce to her, I don't want to say nervous, you might not have been nervous, but how focused were you on that first everything that you had to produce for her?
I
Say a
think
little
the
prayer.
first, yeah. I think the first, and that the first thing I did from my mom was I was playing around with this Aretha Franklin sample, "Sail of the Prayer," which is one of my favorite songs of hers, and I was just playing with it. And it's not even that my mom like she asked me to do that. I just did it. I was just playing around. I was like, "Mom, it'd be really cool if you kind of remade this Aretha Franklin song here, Sail of the Prayer," and she heard it and she loved it, and she maybe went in. I remember the studio session she did it. She might have sat with it for maybe like 15 minutes, and she was like, "Okay, I got it." And she went in there and she pretty much nailed it, and it was incredible. So it was like no pressure behind that. But my mom is incredible. She has an musically just incredible, and she has that like she's quick. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this," and then she'll do her 1-2 thing, and it's done. It was dope.
Thank you, son. I enjoyed producing with you because you listen. You gave
Wait,
my
wait, shots
listen.
fired. Shots fired. Okay. Wait a minute.
Kiana, you don't listen, man. You
She's like, everything's not about you, Keone.
No, 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 no.
Shots fired. Okay, I'll take that.
Wow, nah,
Yeah.
nah. You're a great producer too, Kiani. You sure are.
Oh yeah.
The way you put up with
Kiana's the
my
man.
stuff.
Like
You're
maestro.
a bad man.
I'm trying to get where
We'll
Ken is.
give it
No,
to you,
Ken,
baby.
I asked you that because, Lisette shows are on Monday, sometimes 10 a.m., sometimes 11. And she loves to do this thing where she texts me ideas or stuff at 11 p.m. Sunday
Last
night.
last minute.
Yep.
Right.
I'm
I just,
sorry.
and I'm gonna admit something honestly. Sometimes I answer, but Lisette, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes I look at my phone and it's 12:03, and you text me an idea for the next day's show, and I look at my phone and I
Yeah.
just put the phone down.
I know. I'll probably do the same thing.
Mama, she gonna
It's
hit
like
you
my
like that.
mind is forever wandering and working. I'm saying, gosh, I wish I had thought of that 2 or 3 days ago. But but you're a great producer. All that you do. You already you're the head coach of John Casablanca.
Whoa, I don't
You're
know who that
awesome.
is.
Uh
Avanti
oh.
Marlin Talent Management. But hey, Ken, somebody's at the door and it's not in their turn. Do you know who this person is, Ken? Who's this guy?
Oh
Is
man, that's the man right there.
Who's
is
this
that
guy?
Clarence?
Clarence, how you doing, sir?
I know that's
What's
not
happening?
Clarence. Hey, Clarence.
What's up? What's up?
Happy birthday.
Clarence wants to
Speaking.
clarify. You know how they say BC before Christ, AD after death. Clarence is like I am AS after short set.
Ah, that's hilarious. That's
Oh
hilarious.
wow, Clarence. So
Um,
how you doing? Your
it's
birthday
just
was yesterday. So how
awesome
you
just to
doing,
be here.
birthday boy?
Well,
How
that
you
little
doing,
wife of
birthday
mine,
boy?
she's a pretty awesome person. Let me just go ahead and say that. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
There's a little delay, so
Can you hear
sometimes
me?
when we say something, we'll just wait a second because I know
Okay.
you guys are in the same house, so there's a little delay.
Yeah, she took me out. Yeah, she took me out to eat. Bought me a suit, tie pin, pair of socks. Went out to the restaurant. Sat there about 20 minutes waiting
Oh
for the
Lord,
tea to get there. But we're
Jesus.
not going to talk about all that. So
No, wait.
Yes, we
Clarence.
are.
it's awesome to be here.
You can't start a
She's
Lisette restaurant story
what?
and
Oh,
then say we ain't gonna talk about that.
hilarious.
That's not happening on this
Hilarious.
show.
We went
Well,
to
we
this.
got there, looked at the blinds. Look, you looked at the blinds was crooked. So she called the waitress over, and the waitress said, well, they're broke, they can't fix them. So she was disappointed about that. We ordered the tea. It took about 20 minutes for the waitress to come over and bring some tea. And so we sat there and we
It went with
finally
two people in the
ordered
whole
our food.
restaurant.
Exactly. It took long enough for that to come. They brought her a little piece of salmon over there that they charged her about $20 for. And she was so disappointed. I'm just saying, but you know what? It was a great day
It was.
to be with my wife, my son and his wife. He's down in Atlanta. The Shades down in Atlanta couldn't be there, but that's all right. They called and wished me happy birthday, so it was a great day.
Absolutely, man.
It's awesome just to be here still. You know what I'm saying? It's great to be on the show. Uh, Ken is an awesome individual. Let me just say that
Of
he
course he
really
is.
is.
He
I
has
can't.
almost the same last name as me.
Yeah, man. I got
Hey, how about that? It does matter, doesn't it?
yeah, man.
And
Clancy,
to
man.
be up here and see Rachel up here, uh, Rachel, he's that person you get around him, and if you haven't heard and you don't know how awesome he is. You don't know. And me and my wife, we've talked about it before. You get around him and you be like, okay, he's a cool guy, and then you start to find out all the accolades, if you will. That he wrote this book, he did this play, he starred in this, and he write music, and he does. I mean, it's awesome to
And
be
I
in people's presence.
and
Bill
baby,
Waters,
you are
yes.
awesome.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
but this is the Christmas holidays. This is the time to show love. But it's awesome when you can show love, you can talk love, you can encourage people, but you can just tell the truth. You don't have to boost people up. You don't have to exaggerate. I mean, these are
Hmm.
just great individuals doing great things. To see Phil Waters come up here and saying he's blind, how would we handle going blind? We don't know. Some
Hmm.
people go through problems, they get depressed, commit suicide. So we don't really know. And to me, it's just awesome to be around Keone, Mr.
Hmm.
Stevenson, that talent, all the things that he juggled to be able to handle all that stuff. Just you got to have a great mind first of all, and be
Yes,
talented and gifted. And my
that's
wife, I
true.
mean, I talk about her all day. I mean, she's just awesome. She really is. Not only is she gifted and talented, not only can she sing and make jewelry and write the songs
It's a
and
PG
all the
13
stuff.
show, Clarence.
Sorry, but
Nothing.
she's a great person.
I gotta
She's
get
a
you on that.
great.
I gotta get you on that chessboard, man. Clarence been modern, man.
Well, see,
You
don't
said he's
enough
been
of us,
running from you?
Oh yeah, he's been
don't
running.
enough,
Nah, I ain't gonna do him like that. But yeah, I gotta get
don't
him on
enough of
that
us, don't enough of us play chess.
chess.
You know what I'm saying? I don't meet a lot of people that play chess. It's an awesome game. I
It is
remember in training day when Denzel said, "It's checkers. This is chess."
right.
Life is like chess.
It
Mhm.
is.
It really is. But I could just go on and on.
Well, here's the
It's
thing,
awesome to be.
Clarence. You know,
Yes.
on all the shows I do, Lisette, she's insightful. Her guests, Ray and Phil and you're all going to be insightful. But I'm here to cause anarchy and be a dumb dingbat. And out of all that long monologue you just did, the only thing
Hmm.
I got out of it was, why did you get socks? Come on, Lisette. He is not at the age where he just gets socks or a tie. Or come on now, socks for his birthday. Socks.
They are dress socks, not
Well, that
everyday
makes it even
socks.
worse.
No, it
Hilarious.
doesn't. He has plenty everyday socks, but sometimes he don't have enough dress socks.
Socks.
Yes,
You
that
never
was
have
just
too many
He's
socks and
been in the
underwear.
week
You can
for
never
it.
have
that
too many
was
socks
just
and underwear.
a symbol of what's to come.
Hold on. I'm gonna say it because
It's-
Clarence ain't gonna say it because he loves his wife and he appreciates everything
I
he
never.
gives her, and he will never, ever, ever, ever. And he probably loved those socks more than any other present he got, and that's all true. But I'm here as the representative of Clarence inner voice, and Clarence inner voice says, "Next birthday, let's up the game from socks."
That was
Okay.
just one
Well,
of the gifts. Just a little.
well,
As a matter of fact, Lesette, anything that starts in the category with the letter S, short set, socks, just stay away from.
I never. I never. I never.
A mesh short set. Yeah, that's crazy.
well,
Wow. That's
I
nasty
just
work
want to
right
say
there.
there was one Christmas. There was one Christmas that
Oh no.
everybody was opening the gifts. Everybody had nice gifts, and we had
Oh
about it
no.
before Christmas. I said, you don't really have to get me anything for Christmas.
That was your
And
fault.
people opening gifts and
That's a
everything.
trap.
And so she handed me a gift. I got it. I opened it up, and it was a little thing of body spray. And I looked at her, and I went back to the room. I was trying to figure out what to say to her. I said, I'd have been just as happy with nothing. And
But
What kind of body spray was it?
and the children was looking at me. Everybody was looking at me. And I'm saying, like, well, you said you didn't want
What kind was it,
anything.
sir?
Please tell me it wasn't Brute or Old Spice.
No, it was from Bath and Body Works or something.
Oh. Hey, you know what? That you brought that up, I want to give everybody here a life lesson. My friend learned this the hard way. It was Valentine's Day coming up, and I said, "What are you getting your wife?" And he said, "Well, my wife said we've been doing so much this year, and we just started the year, we just remodeled the house that we don't have to get each other anything for Valentine's Day." And I said, "Dude, don't make that mistake. That's
Hmm.
a trap. Get her something for
Don't do
Valentine's
it.
Day." He
Don't
said,
do it.
"No, no, I know my wife. She's adamant." She said, "Both of us are getting each other nothing." Guess what he was doing at
Oh,
midnight? He was shopping at Walmart for something for Valentine's Day because she got him something, of course.
uh-huh. See what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Don't
He
fall
shouldn't
for
have
that
fell in
trick.
the
Of
trap.
course.
I'm
That's a
sorry, baby.
There was one. There was one Mother's Day that I didn't get her anything for Mother's Day,
oh.
and so she got upset. I said, "Well, but you're not my mother." She said, "But I'm the mother of the children,"
You know what, Clarence?
and
That
she
is
was so
such a good
upset.
point.
Look, I said it would never happen again. Never ever. From now on, Mother's Day, you're my mother. Now go get
Clarence,
you something.
you're actually technically right and realistically wrong. Mother's Day was to give to celebrate and honor your actual mother, but you know how people are. Every holiday has to become about everybody. So now it's everyone who's a mother
Right?
you must worship. So I
Hundred
did the
percent.
same thing
hundred
for
percent.
Father's Day.
Ken, I got a question to ask you. When will your next project be coming out?
Well, I have mom, you funny mom. That's her way of saying when are you gonna be done with my music video?
I already knew what she was doing as soon as she's so.
That's a chess move. That's a chess move right there.
Chess
But
move. That's
Thank you.
what you don't understand about me and you is we gonna let it out to the public. No, while y'all
Absolutely.
over here thinking she said this is what she actually meant.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
that's
a
what
chess
she
move.
meant.
Yeah, so yeah, Clarence sorry, not Clarence, but Country Roots will be out soon. That'll be I say in about another week at the most.
Okay.
So we're trying to get it out for Christmas. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Just kind of taking my time with it and making it perfect so we can knock some people out with it.
And
And a
what
good
is it about?
well, Country Roots, the song, well the song is about pretty much the title. Like it's just the roots and upbringing of my mom's story or her history and where she came from. So the music video was very similar or just kind of detailing that or symbolically. I know we went and we shot down here in Atlanta. She came to Atlanta and we did some shooting up in Lithonia at this really kind of rural area with a barn and with a field. It's just it had like a really country kind of rural feel to it. So that's what the music video and it's a lot of cool stuff in there, pictures from when she was younger and stuff like this. It's gonna be really cool when it's
Cool.
yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I got some other projects, but that's what she wanted me to. That's kind of
Now,
what
and even your other projects, it don't have to be necessarily that.
well, yeah. I got some stuff in the works, man. I'm working on a documentary about this Atlanta Fashion and Polo Classic event that I do from this client that I work for, and he does this event every year, and I've been kind of following him around doing this event, and I followed him around for like a year, like just kind of just the behind the scenes and making of the event. But this particular documentary is cool because the event this year was supposed to be the biggest, not this year but the year that I'm detailing in the documentary was supposed to be the biggest, the biggest year yet. All of the sponsors and the polo field was going to be crazy, but the night before the event it got flooded. Like there was a storm that hit, flooded the entire field. So the entire field was like underwater. It was the craziest thing you could ever see. So that's kind of what the documentary is about. Is about the overcoming of and having resilience and it's gonna be really cool when it's done. So but yeah.
Thank you so much, Ken
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Clarence. I really thank you.
Thank
For
you.
those that are dealing with whether or not they can love again, just know that you can love again, because I found someone so very special that taught me that I can love again after a divorce. So you guys hang in there. Try not to get depressed about having someone beside you during the holidays. It can be depressing. Channel that emotion into loving other people that's around you. Your children and your family and friends.
Always great to talk
That's
about that.
right.
And I am glad we're actually ending on. I put you guys in a triangle. And I put her at the top because she's the host, not because she's Lisette. So I want to make sure I humble her in that regard. No, but I'm
That's
glad
all
I
right.
ended it in this triangle because you are the two she talks about the most when I'm talking to her. So, uh, Lisette, I don't know if you have any other children. Do you have any other children besides Ken?
I have one more kid. I have two more kids. I have a daughter, Lachey. She's in Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
Lachey Clinton, and I also have Zyke Cornegay. He's an actor and a playwright, and he's
Exactly. Yeah.
also the writer of um, um, "Lord, Do It for Me," which is the first movie I've starred in. That's supposed to be coming out sometimes in January, I believe.
So you know what that means. You got to talk to me about them more because I'm sitting up here for 2 years thinking Ken's an only child.
No, I have two more wonderful children, and even
He's
my
the
son.
baby, right?
He's the oldest.
You're
He's
the
the oldest.
oldest.
He's the oldest.
You're the big bro.
I'm the big brother.
Okay. All
We gotta
right.
get Zaki. We gotta get Zaki and Lachey on here.
Yes, Zaki said he wanted to meet you too, Kiani. So
Oh, awesome. I'm always down for meeting anybody as long as they're not going to text me at 12:30 in the morning about ideas. You know,
nobody probably does
I'm
that.
just kidding. You know what? I kid about that, but I actually, it's okay with me because sometimes your ideas will come to you when you're a creative. You're not expecting them, they just come. And I saw this Michael Jackson interview. And it was the funniest thing, one of the funniest things I ever heard him say. An interviewer asked him, "How do you come up with these great ideas?" And he goes, "I'll just be sitting there and God will give them to me and I have to write them down because if I don't, I'll forget and then he'll give them to Prince."
That's good.
That's funny.
And
That is
I
really
just want to
funny.
point out, I love how Gail is like, I've never met Gail, but she is such an instigator in the chat. She's like, "What's the name of the restaurant? What's the name of the body spray?" Like,
Yeah,
she
you
wants
already know.
all the details.
You already know.
Oh, I
But he
can't
has to
tell you the
tell
name
you
of the
that in
restaurant.
private, Gail. We could never badmouth
Can't do
a
it.
possible sponsor in the future.
Can't
That's right.
do it. It's a very
Uh,
known restaurant. I
it
can't.
has been a great day. You guys, I look forward to doing. Lisette looks forward to doing things with you all in 2024. Clarence, keep being that great support system that she has. Ken, keep getting more comfortable with telling crazy stories from growing up with this lady.
I got a lot of them. I got a lot. Hey, I can go in the bag whenever you're
The good thing is it's all out of love. That's why it's funny because it's all
ready. Absolutely.
out of love.
Mm, 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 mm.
Uh-oh, what happened? I didn't know Ray Shell was still here in the background. Oh, Ray, we can see your socks.
Yes, he's been
Why
turned
are
on.
you showing your socks, Ray? Oh, we thought you were showing your dress socks in the back room.
You
All
have fun.
right.
Tell him I said happy birthday.
Y'all know what's going to happen at the end of the show, right, Clarence? If Lisette,
What's
because
that?
when she usually goes out, she usually tells you, or you'll go with her sometimes, or she'll just go by herself, right? She's about to run out and change your Christmas gift because I bet you she got you some more.
We're supposed to go
You are
shopping
crazy,
together.
Johnny. You're crazy.
Right.
You are crazy.
Mm,
No,
mm, mm, mm.
I mean,
Yeah, she got
no.
socks. Look at her. She's stuttering.
That's,
A
nah.
man can always use socks, honey. You know what I mean?
Ken, I'm gonna tell you this. I was married for 7 years, and in the first year of my marriage for our anniversary, my wife bought me a wallet, and I saw that she bought me a wallet and she hid it. So I went and got her a gift. So when she gave me my wallet, I gave her an apron. And she's like, "What is
Oh,
this?" I said,
that
"Listen, we're
that's
not
hilarious.
doing the stereotypical marriage gifts where I get socks, a wallet, cologne, and you get jewelry
There
and
you go.
purses and all this fabulous stuff. So you know the things I like, and I
There
will
you
give
go.
you the things you like. And so next year, I got a new PlayStation instead of
That's what I'm talking. You gotta put your foot down, man.
There
You
you
gotta
go.
take a
There
stand.
you
There
go.
you go.
You gotta stand on
There you
business.
go.
Stand
There
on
you
business.
go.
Come on, man.
I told her if I get socks, you're getting an iron.
Right.
That makes
That's
sense.
funny.
That makes,
The apron. That's wild. Yeah, that's
But
nasty
her,
work
her
right there.
birthday her
Apron.
birthday is her birthday is Friday.
Uh-oh.
Surely
It
isn't.
is. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Ken, you know how it works with guys. We get the $20 wallet and they get a $500, necklace.
Oh yeah, you gotta
How about
ball
that?
out.
How about that?
Wow. You
No,
guys are
no.
funny. You know what? I just really pray that everybody out there have a great Christmas. Just have a wonderful Christmas. Um, sometimes we can concentrate on who's gone and who has left you know, and sometimes that can be very hurtful. But it's like the song I remember I did like on my little 1 minute videos every day. And I thought to myself, I got a chance to preach a funeral one time, and everybody was crying, and the family was all bickering. They was angry at one another, and I'm saying like, you have the person here that has passed. Meanwhile, back at the fort, you are with the people that you see right now. Show them love. So even though
Love
someone
the
has
one you
gone
with.
on, love the one you with. That song about you can't be with the one you love the one that you're with. Love the people that you see, love the people that are here, and enjoy this holiday while they're here. I you know but anyway, we love you. Thank you so very much for dropping by. Looking forward to seeing you in the
Thank
year
you.
to come, this next year, 2024. So just enjoy yourself. Remember the true meaning, the birth of Christ, a savior. All right? Don't forget that.
Wait a minute. I thought
Right.
the true meaning was to get me some presents.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
Bye,
Right.
everybody.
There he is.